Welcome back to Daytime. Well, in today's society, men are expected to be sensitive fathers and husbands and the alpha male, protector of the family, all at the same time.
Doggone right. Okay, so what's a guy to do? Well, how do you find a balance? Joining us now is Dr. Sheryl Hakala to talk more about this. Hi, Dr. Hakala.
Hello. Welcome back. My goodness, what you say, stop the tug of war, first of all. What do you mean by that?
I think men a lot of times are felt like they are pulled in too many different directions, and they don't know, one minute they're supposed to be the alpha male and the next minute they're supposed to be sensitive and feeling. One minute they're supposed to be opening doors, the next they're not. And I think that they need to stop all that talk inside their head and that people are throwing at them.
Well, can't we have a balance? Can't we have both? Isn't that what we really, all women are striving to have in their man?
Yes, I think there is a balance, but I think the balance is found within each individual man. And I think that a lot of times we're putting pressures on men to find a balance that we want instead of the balance that they're able to make themselves.
Okay. You also say to tally your weaknesses and strengths. Do you mean the man or the woman?
The man is supposed to look at himself and think about what his weaknesses are and what his strengths are, and recognize that he is very good at maybe doing something around the house, but not doing other things around the house.
Okay, so he says, this is what I'm good at, this is what I enjoy doing. Maybe those could be my chores?
Exactly.
All right, I can live with that.
And then the weaknesses, I assume you would still want them to work on those weaknesses and try to strengthen them.
If they want, but sometimes we focus so hard on working on our weaknesses that we can become very overwhelmed by that, and I think it's important to focus on the positive as well.
Okay. That lets me off the hook on something.
I guess it does. You say recognize unrealistic demands.
Yes. So many times if a man is very good at perhaps being the breadwinner, he has strengths and personality traits that make him very good at doing that, but it may not make him very good at expressing his feelings at home, possibly. It just depends on the situation. And if his personality traits make him a certain way, and other people are expecting him to be a different way, it can be very difficult for him.
What do you mean by check your friends?
I think it's important to look at your friends and what kind of influence they are having in your life, whether your friends are feeling sensitive people or if they are more chauvinistic. And it's important to develop a wide variety of friends and have friends and cultivate relationships that allow us to think and feel.
Sorry, I just heard his stomach again. I'm sorry.
I didn't think anybody heard that. Sorry.
This has been an ongoing problem with Dave. Check your stomach before you do this show. Okay.
Change what you want to change. So that means what? For a guy?
For a guy, yes. It's important to make the changes that the man wants to make. Sometimes he'll have external pressure to make changes that he's not able to make or may not want to make, and I think it's important for him to think about what he wants to do and feel an active participant and free to make changes as he wants to make them.
And have a good breakfast. That's always a good tip, don't you think?
Please have a good breakfast. Now, okay, I want to go back to check your friends because, all right, if a man says, okay, I don't seem to have enough sensitive men in my life and I could probably use channel a little bit more of that, how do you suggest they go about changing that? I mean, do they go out and seek out fellas at the poetry reading? I mean, really, how do you find these friends that are sensitive?
Well, it depends on the situation, but perhaps maybe you can look at the friends that you do have and maybe try to start being more sensitive with them, because a lot of times if a man is putting up a front a certain way, maybe one of his regular friends may want to be more sensitive, and it may be that a man needs to take more initiative to talk about his feelings with his friends.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
I think too many guys do try to pull off the macho thing and the man's man thing and all that stuff, and I think a lot of guys that do that would be better advised and probably happier, and they probably really want to deep down inside be a little more sensitive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Sheryl Hakala, and I apologize for laughing at his stomach. Ongoing problem with me.
Laughing at me in one way or another.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right, up next, men aren't the only ones with problems. What about overworked moms? We'll find out what the celebrity moms do to help bring their balance to their busy, busy lives. Stay with us.